Well, we're back with part 7. This is from Soggy T13. Were you guys pleased by season 1 and 2 DVD of Reaper? It's a great series. I don't know. I'll check it out. I just wasn't that interested in it. Sometimes certain shows I just don't feel interested in seeing.
It's called Reaper?
Yeah. What do you think of classic hard rock bands like Led Zeppelin, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Van Halen, Motley Crue, Leonard Skinner, Aerosmith, and Nirvana?
Love Aerosmith. Really love Led Zeppelin. Really love Van Halen. Really love Metallica. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm into half of them. Like I respect them. They are some of the best bands ever. Who's the best? The better horror comedy. Drag Me to Hell or Zombieland? Zombieland.
Yeah.
Drag Me to Hell. They were different though. See, Zombieland was more of a comedy that had like slightly horrific scenes. Drag Me to Hell was, because like Sam Raimi has that style he likes. You know what I mean? Where it's supposed to seem like it's supposed to be serious and it's accidentally like funny, but he intended for it to seem accidentally funny. But they're different. But I like Zombieland a bit better.
Do you think David Faustino's Starving will get a second season? Also, have you seen the movie Dirt Merchant? I haven't seen that. I think there was a chance.
I haven't seen it.
Four-Door Mafia. What kind of cell phone do you own? Oh, I have like a.
Well, I had
that Envy Touch one.
I had a Razor, but I was having problems with it, so now I have like this little
temporary thing.
Yeah, it's like a little singular thing.
Dustin 4x4. What's your favorite Troma movie?
I think he wants us to pronounce it Dustin 4x4.
Oh, favorite Troma movie? I think Toxic Avenger.
One of mine is Decapitated. I don't know. I just like it. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah, they didn't. It's not their movie though. I mean, they released it though. Like actually, their movie, Class of Nukem High, all the classic ones.
Because I know Lloyd Kaufman was like an intro.
Poultry Guys.
Intro in it.
I know. He does intros for all the ones they put out. Human XX. Hey guys, who is your daddy and what does he do? Do you still have that Decapitated?
No, I was someone like loaned it to me.
I don't know if you ever did
I purposely I didn't tell him that I had it because I wanted to keep it, but he eventually asked for it back, so I gave it back.
Oh jeez. Kicking and against the pricks. For MJ, will you grow your hair out again? And how long did it take you the first time?
It took me about at least a year, I'd say. My hair doesn't grow that quick. Plus, yeah, I'm going to grow it out a bit more because...
if we do the Don Murph movie, you may grow it all the way and then dye it.
I think, I honestly, for the Don Murph movie, I want that to have a better, more genuine feel.
Yeah, so he may actually be around with, like that extreme dyed blonde hair.
Yeah, I'm actually going to dye it for once. Like, I'm actually going to do that.
So real hair.
To have my real hair. Because we want Don and Murph, and I think we're actually going to petition to have, like, glass in the glasses. Because we want them to seem more real in a cool way in the movie. So, yeah.
For Shawn, what is the most expensive DVD you ever bought? Bart, how many in total do you have? I don't know how many. I think the most expensive, I'm pretty sure, was when I bought the first season of Lost in Space. It was like $100 and something. I remember. No, the most expensive, I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
But I was given it was the Ghostbusters.
I was going to say the Ghostbusters. That
was like $190, I think, for that whole set.
That set, I was going to say, that's like got to be the most expensive. It's worth it, though.
This is from the wisest wizards who are in the channel The Rough Cuts with me. Do you know there's any secret info on Jackass 3?
Jordan.
Well, if I did, I actually do know some stuff, but I can't mention it.
Yeah, because since we work with them, it's all confidential stuff, and they're like, don't tell anybody, so we're sorry, but we can't.
Some call me Elite.
No, some call me Elliot.
If you had to choose to be any animal in the world, what would you be?
Kind of already said that before. You never answered that, did you? I answered, but you didn't.
Probably a soaring butterfly. No.
I never would have guessed that.
I'd be like, I wouldn't be a pig because you could get eaten. I wouldn't be a cow.
Something that wouldn't get eaten, but something that doesn't get crapped on.
Maybe a dog. I don't know.
Maybe in America. I mean, some people said I'm like a dog, kind of.
You're more like a centipede.
How so?
I don't know. Andrew.
Did you just say that to be random, or?
I guess so.
A centipede.
Andrew 52287.
51287.
Sorry, I want Shawn to moonwalk.
Moonwalk for me, and then some guy responded and said yes.
And this is.
You just totally ignored it.
Turn the camera around, but don't spill anything.
Okay.
I don't know if you can even see me, so I'm just gonna be like.
have to leave it to the professionals, don't you? Get out of the way before you hurt yourself.
Ow! Ow! Turn that back around now.
Kind of hard to do that on a rug.
You already dicked up the whole rug now.
Sorry about that.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
We're back.
The dinosaur movie.
Downtown. No.
No,
Downtown Riot.
come on, what does it say? Let me see.
84.
I just want to see what this says. Oh, yeah. Downtown Riot 84.
Sorry, MJ. If you had 24 hours before the world ended, what would you do?
Honestly, I would do...
I'd find a way to survive it.
You know, that's an interesting theory. Thing is, though, I think what he kind of means is if, like, there's nothing you could do and no matter what, it would just happen. That's an interesting thought, though. That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, try to see if you could find it. See, what I'm sure what you'd be mad, though, is if you tried and then you found out you spent those last 24 hours trying to figure it out and there was no answer and then it was just over, when you could have spent it doing something fun. Wouldn't you wish you just did something fun if you already knew?
I guess, go to Disney World. Ride some rides and die.
Go to Disneyland.
Disneyland, yeah.
You're the one that true Walt Disney himself built, the way he intended it to be. And, well, first of all, I'd probably end up breaking some laws just to see what it was like. I've always been a good law-abiding citizen, so, be just to see try some stuff that's different,
MJ, what kind of exercises or cardio do you do to keep your pecs so firm?
I think I have pecs.
I don't know. Boobs.
Pecs. Maybe I think I just naturally look this way. I really don't exercise. I mean, unless you count... I don't know, unless you count taking people's crap as an exercise.
Shawn, are you fans of Kids in the Hall? Yes. MJ, why do you lie about living with your parents?
What?
That's what it says. You don't live with your parents.
I don't lie.
Why does everybody say you do?
I haven't lived with my parents since I was like 19. Well, technically 18. I think I just about turned 19, I think, when I moved out.
You live in a house with like a bunch of people.
Like 2, 3, like one guy, I think one guy, like, he keeps saying, I'm going to come back, I'm going to live there, I'm going to come back. It's weird, but...
your uncle was there for a while.
He was there for a while, and, like, my dad moved out years ago, so I haven't really lived with my parents.
So everyone goes, like, back and forth. It's like one day he's there and one day he's back. It's like, I don't know what's up with that guy.
Yeah, I haven't lived with let's not get into that, but I haven't lived with my parents since I was 6, so...
Like, both together.
I'm not lying.
I know.
I don't know where that came from.
By the way, check out Data Rock's new album. We won't, because you upset MJ.
Wait, what?
Movie Collector.
Upset MJ how? What are you talking about?
Making up lies.
Yeah.
Movie Collector 87. I have a question. Do you think Back in Black ACD is ACD's best album?
I don't know. It's definitely my favorite of theirs. I'll give you that.
Up, down, left, right. Shawn, do you collect Criterions? Are you a fan of Herzog, Cosrotos, or Abe Freira? I have a couple Criterion, but I don't get a lot of them.
Happy Hunting MSK.
Have you ever seen Scarface, Shawn? I never have. I'm never that interested in it.
Everyone's like so nuts about it. I've seen parts of it. From what I've seen, it's actually cool.
And have you seen REC and Ring You, where Key was made into quarantine? I've seen the original Ring. I didn't care for it as much. And I have to see REC still. And a question for Shawn and MJ. When are you guys moving to LA? Now we'll just ask you about that.
I know.
Sometime in the next
That's like the most
so.
popular. With every Q&A, there's always one question that circulates a lot, and that's the one in this one. But honestly, I know a lot of you were like, well, the Japanese original one's always better. Honestly, I think the American one was scarier.
Happy Hunting MSK.
Again.
One question. Have you seen any movies directed by David Cronenberg? Yes. Johnny D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Johnny
1,
D.
2, 4, 2.
Johnny D.
That's a popular name. Johnny D. 1,
was that
2,
that
3.
guy, ninja swords?
Actually, I saw he came to the box one day, but I didn't.
He came to the movies?
He did. I didn't tell you.
Oh man.
But I didn't. He didn't notice it was me though. He didn't go. He's like, "Hey, Miles, it's Miles. It's Miles." He didn't notice it was me though.
Ninja swords. We got ninja swords.
He didn't notice it was me. I didn't say anything purposely because he always used to bug me.
You should have talked to him.
No.
He would have come in there all the time and bugged you then. Igby67. Shawn.
Big Boy 67.
What are your 3 favorite horror franchises?
Oh, wait. I forgot, like, what they meant.
Like ones they made a lot of. Child's Plays I like a lot.
Yeah, there weren't as many of those as there were other ones, though.
The thing is, the only ones that there are the main ones. I mean, I guess I like all those. I mean,
mine are Freddy, Jason, and Chucky.
Yes, as I said, those are the main ones.
Yeah, I know you also like Leatherface. I'm not as big into leather. I don't really like Leatherface.
Gun for 69. Your favorite zombie movies? Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, both the originals.
Yeah.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, my 2 are Dawn of the Dead. No. Well, Dawn of the Dead later. No, my 2. I'm sorry. Day of the Dead and Return of the Living Dead 1, the originals.
This is from the TC Productions. Shawn, did you know your laugh is orgasmic? Thank you. What?
Oh, that felt good. Did you enjoy it as much as I did?
Stu Ball Max 3. Say there, guys. The International Cinema Verde look on video was cool. What or who was your inspiration for Don Murph?
Pax Max.
We actually came up with the idea for Don Murph, just like, I remember there was that Public Access Channel 73 show.
Yeah.
And that's what inspired us to do something like that. It was just like these, talking about math homework helps.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. 1-8 Mr. Blonde E81. Shawn, would your family ever consider doing a wife swap? Your family is unique enough to be pretty entertaining. I would do it, but I'm sure people that came in would have something to say about me and my DVD habits. Can you imagine? Would you? And I wouldn't want someone screwing around my house.
I know, I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't want a camera crew in my house.
That's why it was weird having.
They'd have to be paying to do that.
It's weird how Joe Franz and all them. Well, see, Joe Franz is a really good friend of ours, and Brennan Novak, so that was an exception. But it was weird having all them doing that video on my house. Even that actually was my room. That Ghostbusters poster.
I don't like people in my house sticking around. I don't. It's not my thing.
Remember when they did that whole thing, Brennan Novak in the bed? See, because the fact that we're friends with them is why I said that. But
and this guy asked why your nails were so long.
Do they look long to you?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think some people like theirs to the root, beyond to the root, like yours. Well, kind of like yours, but see, I like actually having some nails so I can actually use them for stuff, but I don't really think they're that long. I mean, do you?
The DVD nuts. This probably goes to MJ. Do you wash your pair of shoes every time, or do you just wear the new one? Same gear. See, everyone's asking about those shoes. I mean, how do they know you're wearing the same ones all the time?
Well, shoes, it's okay, but I mean...
Why would you... You don't wash shoes.
No.
Why would he ask if you wash your shoes?
Well, I shine them. I clean them every now and again.
I know, but you don't wash them every time before
if I step in something filthy, I try to avoid stepping in something filthy, but...
What TV shows are you guys currently into? Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So if you're talking about shows now, Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's hilarious.
And I like the Food Network shows, but you don't.
I don't. They're boring as crap to me.
All right, who would win in a fight?
Well, it depends on who you're talking about. That question would be taken anyway. Like, Batman and Superman? Well, normally Superman, but Batman knows his weakness, so Batman. So
Shawn, can you do another favorite collection video TV shows, Collector's Edition, at some point?
So who could beat the Flash? Well, nobody, because nobody could catch the Flash. So
M. Delaney 89. Hey, Shawn, I just want to say I'm a big fan and have a few questions. See to Chucky, do you think Glenn would be better if he was the way he acted in Nightmare? And I heard there's going to be another Resident Evil movie called Resident Evil Afterlife. How do you think the story should play out? And in one of your videos, I remember the name, but it was a trail MJ wanted to keep going, and in the end the bushes started to shake. Remember that one we went down that long trail?
Oh yeah, I just kept walking. No, I just kept walking, and after the end of the video, he was. I think you were waiting for me in the car. It was a few hours.
There was something going on in the woods.
No, there really was. When I was on the way, I didn't know if he was following and walking through, making the move, but I was thinking, what the heck? Eventually, I turned around, but by the time I got back, he was just waiting in the car.
Yeah, you only walked after I was gone, you were there 2 hours maybe. Yeah. And I sat there and listened to music. I was like, what the hell's going on? And I called you, and you're like, I'll be back in a little bit. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, but as far as the Resident Evil thing, yes. See, for me, here's what I'd like to see is the character Leon Kennedy, who's from Resident Evil 2 and 4, an RE4 movie, that about the Los Plagas, the Los Illuminados, and all that, and having him with the handgun. What I'd like to is near the end having him get the ultimate weapons and having the merchant show up, that would be a really cool movie, and have it be live action. Because Degeneration was kind of cool, but it'd be cool if it was live action.
The Rule 514. I want to know if you guys like wrestling.
I already asked that. It's okay.
Scott 2ism. Hey guys, what is the rarest DVD you own?
It's not easy to say.
I don't know. M5UT. Why haven't you listened to Double Wonderful? Why haven't you done a collab with Wonderful Wonderful? Shawn, can you not comb your hair for one show? MJ, take the camera and narrate the Around the Town viewers for once. I would like to hear it from you, perspective. Shawn, why don't you listen to music?
You listen to music.
The thing is, Around the Town is like meant to be from my perspective. That's the thing.
That'd be an interesting, maybe just for a one-time thing. Like if I were to go up and go, hey, it's like, hey, Shawn, and say it the way you say it, hey to me.
I'm not a fan of being on the camera as myself very much.
Right. I mean, I'm usually on the camera. Well, technically, I don't play myself in there Around the Town, so I'm not even really being. No. I'm acting like this jerkish guy, so I'm not even really being myself. But
this is from Shit the Hood.
Shit, dude.
What video games do you guys play regularly? Online video games.
I don't really like playing games online. I like playing them like on my TV.
Cody Mac the Rocker. What's your top favorite movies ever? We've talked about that a lot, but like Bill and Ted, Return of the Living Dead, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Ooh, Ethan X Deluged. What are your favorite Tarantino movies?
My favorite Tarantino movies, it's definitely Pulp Fiction. That and then Kill Bill.
Yes. Dark Star 4799. Answered the last time.
Asked this last time.
Your favorite Clint Eastwood films? I like that. Here's my Grand Torito.
Yeah, that's one. Ones where he was more like the main guy, where he actually kicked more. Well, he was one of the two main guys in that one, but I'm talking about the older ones where he was the main guy. It's the same thing like with Steven Seagal. It's like you really can't just pick one. Like I can't pick one.
Twisted Juggalo. Well, 890. MJ, how do you like the new job at the theater? Shawn, are you excited for Saw 6?
Job's going fine.
Well, by
so
now
far.
you've been at the job for about like a month or two. By the time this is posted.
Honestly, it's better than my last job. I'll give it that.
But you did get in trouble for being late.
Well, it's because they had me start working at rush hour.
I
had to drive along that. I don't live close to there, so I mean that's not my fault.
What would you guys do if Paul Rudd played Egon's nephew in Ghostbusters 3? Also, if McLovin played Rick Moranis' son.
I'd be fine with that, actually. That'd be kind of cool.
M size 802456. MJ, you were left-handed in the Beavis and Butthead video. I think you were writing with your left hand.
No, I'm right-handed. Actually, no, if I was writing with my left hand, like I was fake writing, because, yeah, I was probably. I think if you're talking about when I was being the Harry Sack dude, either that or I think you were looking at it when you look at the screen. You're comparing it to your hands, because I think I wasn't actually writing with my right hand. If I wasn't, I was faking it, because I'm right-handed.
Top Fork Zombie. What's the scariest place ever?
It's not easy to say.
Remember there was one time when I was on a field trip, it was this weird lake, and there was this weird, like, big giant building that was all dark, and you could walk through it. It was really scary. Like, I remember that was creepy.
There's a few I can think of. Scariest place ever. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't think I have a... I'd have to think that through, and we don't have time for that.
Your
so
stepfather's basement. Skatnik 123. What lies in the shadow of the statue? I don't know. Ad Winkler. How often do you guys get recognized when you're in your hometown? Do you like being noticed or recognized? You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Hometown...
Actually, our hometown is where we get recognized the least, believe it or not. That's which is weird.
Never. Maybe like once or twice at the movies, people come and say, "Let's do this."
Yeah, some dude came up to me and asked me when Sasquatch Assault was that. He goes, "You're MJ Kelly, right?" He goes, "I love your videos and I can't wait to see Sasquatch Assault." I'm like, "Well, thank you."
But if you like, the most recognized is usually conventions.
Yeah.
The biggest was at Comic-Con. Like, there were dozens of people at Comic-Con.
I don't think there's a lot of people in the state that watch us. Really, this is like one of the states where there's the least people that watch us.
Like there. Chiller.
Yeah, more people like in New Jersey and like in California watch us.
The weirdest is if I send like a friend request for like a horror movie company or something, or film that I like, and they already know of our stuff.
That's what's funny.
QA Horror. Hey Shawn and MJ, I saw the new Nightmare on Elm Street trailer. Thought it was pretty lame. So I want to know what you guys think. I'm a big fan, watching for 2 years now. And I like MJ's new haircut. Awesome.
Well, thank you. Doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look lame to me. It actually looks like...
The thing is, MJ's hair's still long. It's just put in this hat.
Yeah, it's just like
and if he just lets it go, it's like, ooh.
Yeah. It's probably a total mess right now, so, don't worry. It's not. There's still hair.
This is Misfit for Life.
The Misfits for
Hello.
Life.
How'd you get to know these famous people like the Jackass crew and the director of the Woodshire Massacre? Were you guys ever on TV for Donna Murph? Have you ever been approached for a show?
I think once or twice, people use clips of us as Donna Murphy and put it on TV.
I know that we were on that one channel, the Reels channel or something. Remember that? And the guy used us in a bad way. Remember that? It was like amateur reviewers. I didn't like the way he did it.
Yeah, we were the only ones who used who weren't amateurs. It was weird. I think they were trying to find an excuse to put us in there.
But for the Jackass people that we have met, we haven't met everybody, but they all know us though, because Joe Franz. Joe Franz came across our videos. Right. And then started talking to me online. Then we met up. And
so I think became friends. The secretary emailed us and said that Johnny Knoxville and all them from Jackass were watching us. Johnny Knoxville saw one of our videos. Him, Steve-O, all of them were watching our stuff and loved it.
And a TV show.
I think we've
heard stuff about that.
Didn't they take a clip of us and air it on MTV once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, and we'll see you in the next part.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that part is.